Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Trevor Bauer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Enos Slaughter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1 out, nobody on. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Bauer has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
In now, Stan Musial. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Zero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
To the plate now, Rogers Hornsby. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire. He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Yadier Molina. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Reined in to second for one. Over to Perez for a side retiring double play. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Bob Gibson is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Digging in now, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Up high, 2-1 now.
Count 2-1.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Hot shot on the ground to short. Smith is up with it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
At the plate, Joe Morgan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit back toward the mound. And the Reds have their first hit of the season.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
At the plate, George Foster.
2-1.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike two.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Morgan stands at first with one out. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Standing in now, Tony Perez. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over, and the runner back. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
He's set the 3-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. An inning in the books, no score on MLB Network. Second inning set to go, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes. I got to count 2-2.
Count remains 2-2. Hit in the air to right field. And Dunn's able to look this one in for the first out.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Standing in, Paul Goldschmidt. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 3-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Matt Carpenter. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. This is on the ground over to first. 1 there, on to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next will be the imposing power bat, Johnny Bench. The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Eric Davis. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
So now to the plate, Adam Dunn. A little bit outside. 2-1. Done with that open stance, and here's the pitch. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll move to the third with no score. So here now is the pitcher, Bob Gibson. The 1-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Striding in once again, Ozzie Smith. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Larkin onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Ready for another chance? Enos Slaughter. He singled his last time up. The 1-1. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and set to go as the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
The pitcher, Trevor Bauer, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. The 1-1 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Digging in, Barry Larkin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. One and one, here it comes. In the air out to straightaway left. Musial is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone, and here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. But not in time as he's across with the run.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Stepping in now, George Foster. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Reds out in front, 1-0. All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Stan Musial. A ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rogers Hornsby. Now the 1-1 pitch. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Fouled away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Right 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready now for Cincinnati, Tony Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Johnny Bench. And it's fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Eric Davis. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate, Adam Dunn. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 4. 2-0 Cincinnati. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Davis comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second
The
base.
third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. That's popped up. And this will land foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll dive back in safely. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Bob Gibson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he fouls this one off. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. So a full count now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Now a bunt attempt here. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Barry Larkin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Runners on first with 1 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan. 2-1 to Joe Morgan. The 2-1. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping into the box, George Foster. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Now batting.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Alex Reyes is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
So now to the plate, Tony Perez. A little low, it's 2-2. Liner toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Johnny Bench. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Here's another 2-2. 3-2 now. Eric Davis waits on deck. And it's fouled away. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
At the plate now, Eric Davis. A ball and 2 strikes now. Four runs here in this half inning. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
To the plate now, Adam Dunn. 2-1.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 6 and the Cardinals nothing. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Ozzie Smith. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now batting, Enos Slaughter. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's one as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
Stepping in now, Stan Musial. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Rogers Hornsby. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Lays off his slider that time. 2-1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to Morgan at the bag. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Eugenio Suarez. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eugenio Suarez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Standing in now, Trevor Bauer. 1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. 1 out, nobody on. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Into the box now, Barry Larkin. 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Reds are down in order. They lead it 6-zip. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Lou Brock.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. A hit in 2 tries so far. The 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Goldschmidt is retired, 2 down now.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back into the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Here's Matt Carpenter, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. And Perez will just step on the bag, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. So coming to the plate, Joe Morgan. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Smith over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, George Foster.
Now at the plate, George Foster coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Hit on the ground to short. Smith is there. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Tony Perez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
In now, Johnny Bench. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 7-0. Tommy Edman is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 19, Tommy Edman.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Heading out towards shallow right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Smith. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Right fielder coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Digging in and looking for more. Enos Slaughter is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Hit out towards second. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. John Brebbia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
John Brebbia.
In now for the Reds, Eric Davis. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hit down the third base line. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Adam Dunn. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Joey Votto will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
2 out with the man at first. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Barry Larkin. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now at the plate, Stan Musial starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And that's in there, base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
At the plate now, Rogers Hornsby. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. No one out with a runner at second. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
At the plate, Yadier Molina, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box now, Lou Brock. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back to the mound, and they may have him hung up here. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The Reds led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Trevor Bauer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Bob Gibson permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Our paid attendance at Great American Ballpark this afternoon, 42,319. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.